Hey guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to our long-awaited van tour video. We're excited about this one because we put a lot of work into getting this together and on the road traveling. So let's get into this. All right, so before we move to the inside, let's talk about the outside and the van we chose for van life. So we went with the Ford Transit 350. It does come with the EcoBoost, which is the larger engine, and also comes with all-wheel drive. This is the high roof extended model. Part of the reason we picked Ford was because it was actually the tallest of the three that we were looking at, which was the ProMaster and the Sprinter. So this one I believe is 6'7" on the inside, and then once you build it out, I think we have like 6'5" still, and I'm 6'4", so it worked out perfect. We added all these windows ourselves. There's 5 windows, there's 2 on this side, 2 on the back, and 1 on the back rear. So up top, we completely made everything ourselves. We have a stacked solar panel. They're both 450 watts each. The lower one is actually on a track system that we could pull out if we need extra solar. All right, so on the very end, we have our 5'8" roof deck. There are the 2 max air fans in the middle, and right now we are kind of using it for storage for our inflatable paddle boards. But if we wanted to, we could just take those down. We could lay up there and stargaze. We could sit up there and watch the sunset or something like that, which is really nice. On every corner of the van, we have a LED light bar. If we need a little bit extra light, if we get here late, we need to set up outside. Good for security as well. And speaking of security, we have blink cameras on the passenger and driver side. Last but not least, we have our, I think it's like a 10 by 20 foot awning. Kind of extends out if we have a hot day, which we have. That wraps up everything on the outside. Let's go on the inside.
All right, so getting into the inside of the van, here we have some greenery. These are fake plants just because we don't want to waste too much water on watering real plants. This is a heavy-duty step stool to get inside for the shorties like me. And then here we have a hidden compartment just for like some extra dog stuff and things that we need handy outside of the van. This is our aesthetic curtain, but then we also have a bug net that we put away right now just so that it looks better. There's a Velcro strap that goes all around the doorway so they can't get in. For the flooring, we went with the laminate sheet that looked like wood parquet floors. We went with 1 sheet instead of tiles, that way some don't end up lifting. And we did all the edging with gold trim. For the paint, we went with the lime wash finish. We just wanted it to look really artisanal and like everything was done by hand. And for the countertops, we went with this butcher block. It's a light wood color. For the base cabinets, we went with the black color just so that it doesn't get as dirty. And for all our hardware, we went with gold. We just wanted to keep all the finishes really simple and minimal so that the space feels a lot bigger than it is. Here's our trash bin. It's removable if we want to take it to another part of the van. It opens this way so you can just slide things off the counter inside or up, and it really keeps all the odors out. And then here we have some lighting controls. So this one in the front is for the mirror behind me and the overhead cabinets. You can change the colors and the brightness. And this one right here is for our overhead puck lights. So you can dim them and everything is done by touch. So this is the cab area. This seat swivels all the way around. This is from the swivel shop. And we got some handmade crochet covers off Etsy. Really love them. Gives the van like a bohemian vibe. You can see the little dream catcher here. Little organization tools to put in the cup holder. A collapsible trash can that we can keep in the front. Ukulele. Here we have our window covers. So we actually attach these straps here so we can get them out of the way. It works really well. We have our EcoFlow over here. To be honest, we haven't really used it yet, so we can't give you like a full review. So just stay tuned and we'll keep you posted on this. And then here we have our pocket doors that actually close this entire area off. So at night we have the option to completely close this off from the front and no light gets through, so people can't see us, we can't see them. But if we wanted to get to the front of the cab, we can still just open one of these and jump into the front seat and drive away if we need to. Alright, so right here is where I sit and work. This is a Laguna swivel mount table, and I put my laptop here, and it's really comfortable because I have this step so my feet don't dangle, and it also doubles as storage. So if I have to use the bathroom, this is what I do. I just get the pillows out of the way, and this lifts up and hooks into place, and this is our bathroom. Let's go inside. So this opens up. This is our composting toilet. It's the Ogo toilet. It's electric. So instead of having to like turn like some other compost toilets, you just push a button and you can hear it going. Takes a second. So this light's red when the pee jug is too full, so you know that it's time to fill it so you don't have like any overflowing or spillage issues. The liquids go in the front and the solids obviously go in the back, and that's what you hear. It kind of mixes everything with coconut husk, and you'd honestly be surprised. You can't really smell anything. It's amazing. So this is just like a cereal jug compartment, but I like to use it for feminine trash. We just keep it in here. This is some peel and stick tile, so it looks like subway tile, but you don't have to worry about anything falling off or cracking. So this is our pee funnel. There's a shiwi attached and it connects to the outside, so whenever we're off grid over grass, we don't have to worry about emptying the pee jug all the time. We just pee in nature from the van. Alright, so this also doubles as our pop-up shower. This is the shower pan. I just want to show you the controls really quick before we put up the shower curtain. So here we have our bidet sprayer. All of our fixtures are gold just to keep it classy, you know, and the pressure is pretty good. So you just have to hold it while you shower, and it just helps us from wasting a lot of water because we have complete control of when the water's coming out. So this rod that was laying in the shower pan was perfectly built so that it fits the perimeter of the shower, and we just hook it up here onto these hooks that we had in the ceiling. We close this up so that water doesn't spill out from the bottom, and it creates like a little tub, and I have all this space to shower. So if you know us, we're really big coffee people, so we have to have an espresso machine. This is the Breville Bambino. It doesn't take up too much counter space, and we love it. Down here we have our refrigerator. This is an Everchill. We think it's around 40 liters, and it holds enough food for a week at a time, so we could go off grid for a full week and have enough meals in here. It also has a freezer so that we can have some ice cubes for our iced coffee. So over here we have our sink. We did a custom cut of our countertop to fit the sink. This is an 18 by 18 sink. It's really deep, and you can stack up a day's full of dishes and cover it up if you want and deal with it the next day. We really love it. It actually pulls out and it has a shower mode. We have a separate spout for our drinking water. We have a 3-stage water filter, so all the water that comes from here is completely drinkable. So over here we have our hand and dish soap. It's just aesthetic and it keeps everything off the counter and out of the way. So under the sink we have these custom drawers. There's enough space on each side for like canned food and mitts, stuff like that. In this drawer we have all our silverware, gold of course. We have all of our cooking utensils. This is our medicine cabinet. Really good knives in this little knife holder, and collapsible measuring cups. Down here on the left we have a 4-gallon Bosch water heater. That's for our showers, our indoor and our outdoor shower. And just extra storage down here, we have like a lantern that's solar powered, some dog food, and s'more supplies, you know, the essentials. You can't go camping without s'mores. So we like to cook a lot, so a 3-burner stove was kind of non-negotiable. This flips up, we have the stove, you can put it down and use it as extra counter space. And there's also an oven. It's all propane, and we love it so far. We've made pizza, cinnamon rolls, cookies in here, and it's a gem. So down here we have a 20-gallon propane tank. I can't show it to you anyways because it's in a box so that like oxygen doesn't get to it or something. Down here we have an airtight box with our propane tank so that any leaks happen on the outside, not on the inside. On the right we have just all our safety equipment like a fire extinguisher, first aid kit, carbon monoxide detector. So over here we have our built-in spice cabinet nook. We just think it's really beautiful. It's really efficient because we'll just be cooking right here and all our spices are easily accessible. In here is our electronics cabinet. So we just have like a cable box that literally says cable box on it. It's really easy for a small space to turn into a big mess. I also have some nail supplies because, you know, and yeah, just our electronics junk drawer. So down here we have some more storage. We have a collapsible broom, which is essential. This goes up to a full-size broom because I cannot be crouching down with a tiny broom. Some plastic bags, a little vacuum. I also have a laptop stand in here just to keep it ergonomic while I'm working, and some of Charles' dog things.
You want to show him the hawk suit?
On a hook in here I have Charles' hawk suit. So this repels all the hawks. They look at these eyes and think that he's a predator. Very tactical. You know, I gotta keep him safe. He's only 3 pounds. So this is Charles' area. We have his bed here. He's just hanging out. He likes this little area. He has some boho decor as well. We have a hook here for his leash. He has his toys down here and an elevated food and water bowl station. And then his lights change color so he can party down here, and it's perfect for him. Alright, so up here we have some more food storage, coffee, peanut butter, just dry food storage. And then down here we have our pots and pans. We have our little magic bullet. These pans are amazing because they stack and they have detachable handles. They just lock into place and saves a lot of space. So now we're gonna get into our overhead storage. So over here we have all our dishes, our glassware. Everything just pulls out really easily so we can access our cups. We don't have any glass in here, everything's plastic. And we only have like 4 sets of each thing. Cutting boards, and then here are just some toiletries. We really like these containers because they stack and they hold so much. So all our toiletries are in here. And all of our cabinets have these gas struts to hold them open. They also have magnetic locks so they don't open while we're driving. So on this one above the stove we have some food storage. So this is everything essential while cooking, like olive oil, soy sauce, everything's on this rotator dish. And then we just have stackable little baskets that hold all our food. And there's nothing much more to say.
Nice. You're natural.
I forgot to mention that we have some produce and bread along the windowsill. And then up here for storage, these are Jordan's cabinets. He has this one and this one. This is all his clothes. And then over here we have our toothbrush area. So our electric toothbrush is in here and toothpaste.
You don't want to whip out your mask?
I also have my essential red light therapy Omnilux mask in here. Sponsor me, because I'm a really big believer in skincare. Even if you're on the road, luxury skincare is important. And then in these two, these are all of my clothes.
Bruh.
So I also have these stackable bins up here. They're just so good. Like I have them all labeled. So if I just want to grab like underwear, just pull this whole thing out. It just makes it really easy to stay organized in a small space. Over here I have some more clothes. This is like a pant stacking bin that's kind of squished right now. A packing cube and some paperwork storage. So over here we have a floating shelf. We have some mood lighting. I don't think you can see right now because all the other lights are on, but these are fake candles and it just sets a vibe at nighttime. Over here is our mobile router, and then we have an Alexa on top. We have this Alexa because we have some blank cameras set up and you can see what's going on the Alexa. So down here we have our lighting control. We have one for this side, and on the other side we have a different control. Change the colors of the under cabinet lighting, and it also lights the inside of our cabinets. So at nighttime, we don't have a problem looking inside our cabinets. So up here we have more overhead storage. So on this side is like all our bathroom stuff, skincare, towels. And on this side, I don't even want to talk about it. We have our outdoor blanket / rug, camping chairs, tripods, extra bed sheets. And it's all lit with the same control used to light this mirror.
Alright, so on the ceiling we have 2 Max Air fans. They both come with a remote, so we use one to pull out when we're cooking, and then we'll use this one to like cool ourselves at night. So let's talk about our day bed / my work area / seating area / storage area. So this is where I will work from. We use some of our butcher block countertop. Piece slides out. And I usually set up my mouse and I can just sit here and work. And when I'm done, we can just slide this out of the way and give us that little bit of extra space. This cubby down here stores all of our electronics. So stores my laptop, her work laptop, personal laptop, and our iPad. We have some more storage for most of her things, of course. This is a lot of my electronic storage, and this is all of her shoe storage right here. And the good thing about having this day bed along with this workspace, if I'm working on my laptop, she doesn't have to work that day, she can just kind of chill out on the day bed.
Alright, so the day bed and the cushions on the seat merge, and now we have a full-size bed. So we built out these nooks so that Jordan can fit long ways. He's 6'4", so he needs the extra foot and head space. We also have some reading lights. So over here, depending on which way we have to lay, depending on like how unlevel it is, we have a reading light on each side. We really like these because they just tuck away and are out of the way, but they provide enough light at night if you want to read a book or something. Just for decoration, we have some of these boho tassels over here. We have this sheer curtain, which also helps keep bugs away if we want to keep the doors open. And this is a seashell, just decoration that I made while in Florida at the beach.
So as we mentioned before, this van initially came with no windows, but we knew that if we put all the windows in, we'd have to have like some type of heat mitigation. So we wanted some window shades that we didn't really have to take off and collapse and put on. So what we did was we bought some roller shades where you recessed them into the wall cavity itself. So at night, when we're ready to wind down and we just want a little less sunlight, these things will just roll down like that. They're completely blackout, and they're also supposed to be really good with like UV reflection or like heat reflection in general. And we also have it on every single window. We don't need extra storage for any window covers, so it's really nice. So down here's where our 3-stage water filter is, our water pump, and also our accumulator. This is also our temporary oat milk storage. And down here is where we store all of our dirty laundry. There's a little basket that slides out. Right now it's packed because it's laundry day. All right, so underneath the seat, I have a lot of my shorts, shoes, and then flip this up. It's where I keep most of my socks, underwear, and t-shirts. Store a few electronics here. All right, so we talked about our indoor shower, but our outdoor shower is the one we actually use the most. It is heated as well, same bidet sprayer. So here's our main water shutoff valve. If there's ever a leak or anything, this will stop all the water from being able to flow through the system. This is our water inlet with a key, so no one can like tamper with it if we have the doors open. These are our 2 water gauges. This one is for our main water tank, which I'll talk about here in a minute, and then this one is for our gray water tank. And on this side is where all of our electrical components are stored. So I can remove this panel, and this will give me access to our solar charge controller. We have our main panel, which stores all of our fuses and our breakers for our DC and AC currents. And then at the very end we have our 2000 watt Renergy inverter charger. And underneath the seat, if I needed to access it, it has these hydraulic lifts on it, which is controlled by the button back there. But it will lift up and I could access our 200 amp hour Renergy lithium batteries. All right, so on this side, we have our main controller for our electronics. So this will tell us what our battery levels are. This will tell us what it's charging at. This is our inverter switch. And then we have these on both sides. So these are our under cabinet lights that she mentioned above. So we do have a few outlets that we didn't talk about earlier. So we have, I think, a total of 7. All right, so that's gonna wrap up our van tour video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, just leave them in the comment section down below.
Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I don't know what to say.
All right, so that's gonna wrap our van tour video up. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Babe, why are you laughing? All right, so that's gonna wrap up our van. I literally don't even know what's funny.
Oh my god, delirious.
What's funny? What's funny? Literally 2 lines.
Thank you for watching. And subscribe.
No. All right, so that's gonna. All right, so that's gonna wrap up our van tour video. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comment section below.
Yeah, thank you guys for watching, and we'll catch you next time.
Peace.
I did it.
I can tell you my problems, meditating my silence. But I keep pushing my pen, rotating my stylus. Brokenness feeling like sin, now no breath, low dollar. Used to be left on red, now all the girls go holler. Now all the girls go follow. All the fake fans gon' pile up. I need peace to borrow, get that shit right back tomorrow. Somehow all the fans go bravo.